Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations and shalom to the sincere brethren pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. So what I wanted to get into was how the earth is mourning, and why the reason that the earth is in the condition that it is in, and that's polluted. The reason being is because first and foremost, the wicked is ruling. And who's the wicked? The so-called white man, which we know to be the Edomites, the devil that the Bible speaks of. They're ruling the earth right now, and that's the reason why the earth is polluted. Because when you take a look at the earth, it's like a huge machine. It's like a huge machine, and it's machines come with manuals and instructions on how to use the machine, and that's the same with the earth. All right, the earth, first and foremost, the earth has manuals and instruction on how to run it, and those manuals and instructions are what? The laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. And without those manuals, you can't use the machine, or else you're gonna destroy it, or you might, or death might occur. You might kill yourself, man. And that's what's going to happen with the rulers that are right now, because they don't know how to govern the earth. It wasn't given to them. The earth wasn't made for them, and that's the reason why the earth is in the condition that it is in now. All right. So this is the book of Isaiah 24 and verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So the earth is defiled for this reason, because they've transgressed the laws, So they're not governing it based on the law, statutes, and commandments that the Heavenly Father gave to the Israelites. All right? And they changed the ordinances and broken the everlasting covenants, because that's the wicked. They exalt themselves. They want to be like the Most High. All right? So with that being said, this is the book of Romans. Romans, the 8th chapter and the 19th verse. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. All right? So everything on the planet Earth, the animals, the insects, everything, the birds, even the earth itself is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. And who are the sons of the Most High? The Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but in particular the elect, is waiting for the elect to come and rule, to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai first and foremost, and rule with him, all right, and govern the earth as it's supposed to be run, and that's by the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is the book of Isaiah 26. So 26 and verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. So the wicked right now, there's no righteousness in him. He's just wicked. It's all just death and destruction. And that's the reason why the earth is in the condition that it is in now. All right? Book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 16. You know, because the wicked is contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemashai. There's no light in him. He's only wicked. It's only death and destruction with this guy. That's the reason why you have animals killing themselves. You know, that's the reason why you have chemtrails in the air. That's the reason why the air is polluted, man. You know, because death and destruction is ruling. Psalms 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee? You see, the rulers that be right now, which are the so-called white man, you know, the Edomites, which are the banking families, the top banking families, the rulers that be, they hate instructions and they cast the words of Yahweh Bashem Yashai behind them. You know, they're only evil. They're only death and destruction. That's the only thing in their mind. You know, in the book of Proverbs, it speaks about how he doesn't sleep unless he causes something to fall. And that's just his nature, you know. Going back to Genesis, the 25th chapter, it says he was a cunning hunter. You know, that's his nature, to kill. He's a killer. All right, and because he's done this thing, and because he's destroyed the earth, he's destroying the earth. The earth it has to be translated from one people onto another, from them to the Israelites. All right. This is the book second. Ecclesiasticus, Salakia, chapter 10, and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. So what are those unrighteous dealings? You know, going contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemashai, you know, breaking covenants, injuries. Who did he injure? The Israelites, the Native Americans, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, you know. And riches got by deceit. The kingdom, what's the kingdom? Rulership. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. And what's that people? That one people is the so-called white man today, and the another will be the Israelites, you know. And that's in the book of Second Ezra, the 6th chapter and the 9th verse, where it says, "For Esau is the end of the world," you know. And that the word world is speaking about age, a particular age. So Esau is the end of the world, meaning this age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so Esau is going to be taken down, and then the rightful rulers of the planet Earth are going to be set up, you know, in the governing seat. All right.